This has been a good day for me. Senator Santorum has decided not to proceed with his campaign, and I had the chance to speak with him this morning. We exchanged our thoughts about going forward, and we both have a great deal of interest in seeing the country taken on a very different path. He has made an important contribution to the political process, has brought forward issues that he cares very deeply about, and has been able to gather a great deal of public support and interest in those issues and in himself. He will continue to have a major role in the Republican Party, and I look forward to his work in helping assure victories for Republicans across the country in November. We got to get that job done. The other day, there's been some talk about a war on women. The real war on women has been waged by the Obama administration's failure on the economy. Do you know what percent of the job losses in the Obama years have been casualties of women losing jobs as opposed to men? Do you know how many women, what percent of the job losses were women? 92.3% of the job losses during the Obama years have been women who've lost those jobs. The real war on women has been the job losses as a result of the Obama economy. And if we're going to get women back to work and help women with the real issues women care about, good jobs, good wages, a bright future for themselves, for their families, and for their kids, we're going to have to elect a president who understands how the economy works, and I do. Between these two visions of a government-centered society and a free and opportunity-based nation, you have these differences. You have a president that will continue to amass trillion-dollar deficits with enough debt to ultimately sink our economy in the future. If I'm president instead, I will cut federal spending, not just slow its rate of growth. I will cut it, I will cap it, and I will finally get us to a balanced budget. Do you know the state of our military readiness right now? It's interesting. Our Navy is smaller than any time since it was founded in 1917. Our Air Force is smaller and older than any time since it was founded in 1947. By the way, the 1917 number was not when the Navy was founded. Our Navy is smaller since any time since 1917. And the Air Force, since its founding in 47, is smaller and older. Our troops were stretched to the breaking point, going back and forth to Iraq and Afghanistan in multiple deployments. The president wants to cut our purchases of ships, cut our purchases of aircraft, cut the number of active duty personnel. My view is a strong America is the best ally peace has ever known. I will add our ships, add to our Air Force, and add to our active duty personnel, and give our veterans the care they deserve. Yeah, those that are not familiar with this, some countries have figured out that business is a good thing, not a bad thing, and that if they have tax rates that are lower, that it might over time encourage businesses to grow there. And so we, with the highest tax rate in the world of any developed nation, we're scaring away and encouraging businesses to leave. So we've got to become more competitive. One way is to bring our tax rate more down towards the European level. Can you believe saying that? Get our tax rate down to 25%. And then, by the way, help pay for that by getting rid of some of the special breaks and exemptions and deductions and so forth that have been worked into the code over the years. It's estimated that over $1 trillion in profit is held outside the U.S. because they don't want to bring it back and get hit with what's known as the repatriation tax. That makes no sense. Bring that money home. Let the money come back to create jobs here, to get businesses to grow here. That's one more change. Let me tell you some of the things I would do by executive order on day one. One, I will make sure to grant a waiver from Obamacare. That's that I've described. Number two, all the Obama-era regulations I will put a hold on and remove all those that kill jobs. All right? That's number two. Three, I will move to get our tax rates competitive, our global corporate tax rates. Four, I will make sure that we label China a currency manipulator, which allows the president to be able to crack down on any place where they've stolen intellectual property or executed unfair trade policies that kill American jobs. Look, for me, this is about getting our economy going again, short-term and long-term, with good wages again, with rising wage growth. So those are some of the things I do right off the bat. Then I got other things to do. We got to repeal Sarbanes-Oxley. We got to repeal Dodd-Frank. We got to repeal Obamacare. We've got a long list. We got to get our